I'd like to call the meeting to order, please. Johanna, will you read the statement of compliance?
The notice requirements of the Open Public Meeting Act for this meeting have been satisfied. A copy of the annual meeting notice was sent to the Atlantic City Press, Star Ledger, posted on the bulletin board in the municipal building, the municipal website, and filed in the office of the municipal clerk. Please turn off all electronic devices.
Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag
of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Johanna, please take the roll.
Mayor Collins?
Here.
Commissioner Blumberg?
I am here.
Commissioner Horn?
Yes.
Do we have a motion for the approval of our December 7th regular workshop and workshop capital meeting minutes?
Motion.
Second?
Mayor Collins?
Yes.
Commissioner Blumberg?
Yes.
Commissioner Horn?
Yes.
We will now open up the floor to public comment. If anyone has any public comment, please step forward to the microphone, state your name and address.
Margaret Reel, 6 North Mansfield Avenue. Hi, everybody, and I thank you for your time, and I look forward to hearing your responses. I'm here today. Recently, it was announced, I think in the press and maybe in some other forums, that both Ventnor and Brigantine joined 6 LBI communities in their lawsuit against offshore wind, against Atlantic Shores regarding offshore wind projects on the basis that they violate New Jersey DEP rules and regulations. I do understand that Margate has taken a stance against them, but I'm here to ask what your position is financially in terms of backing up the lawsuit and joining the lawsuit. Why hasn't that been done yet?
Yes, I will say Scott Abbott did attend the meeting in reference to this lawsuit. That was back maybe, would you say August, September, Scott? Does that sound right?
We've had meetings, we've had correspondences, if I may answer it, and we determined that we were not going to put money into this lawsuit because Orsted pulled out. And quite frankly, I don't know what the basis of their lawsuit, how strong it is. But if you think about it, only 8 communities along the entire Jersey coast have joined into this. Most have said, no, we're not going to do it. Once you sign an open checkbook, we chose to conserve taxpayer dollars. Now, maybe there is a basis to jump in there, but at this point in time, we determined not to.
I understand that Margate has taken money from the offshore wind projects. Has that anything to do with, is there anything in receiving those grants that precludes us or prevents us from joining the lawsuits?
Absolutely not. There's nothing in there.
So what's the difference between Ventnor and Brigantine, that would prevent Margate from joining the lawsuit? Is there any additional liability or concerns that Margate has versus Ventnor and Brigantine?
Can I jump in? And I know we've had the conversation too, so I'm going to jump in a little bit because I know, Margie, I know a lot about this. Again, from my previous hat at Atlantic City Electric, I was in Trenton at all these meetings. Okay, so I was there. I know how the sausage is made. I'm going to say it that way to you. So I know every LBI mayor due to my old job. I know them all personally. I spoke to every single one of them. They are in a position to make an enormous financial commitment to this cause, and good for them. And this is, my opinion. I have expressed it before. I cannot, in good conscience, make a recommendation to the governing body when I'm told, when I was contacted by the attorney who we spoke with, and I spoke to the mayors, on LBI, that the initial buy-in was approximately $50,000, and in their words, an enormous amount of money after that. Now, what did Margate pay to fight the dunes? What do we have out there? We have dunes. So, you can't fight a battle on every front. Now, again, this the next part of what I'm going to say is my opinion from, again, my experience. To me, it's voodoo engineering. When the BPU cannot strike a rate for this, that's a big red flag. I'm talking about Ken Mosca now, and from where I'm coming from. That's a red flag for me. It's a red flag. So once the BPU can put a rate together, and good luck for that, with that, then there's more to talk about. You know, do I want to see off the coast? Heck no, I don't. I don't want to see it. But again, I know a lot about it, and I'm firm in my belief, as those that want the wind turbines are firm in their belief. So don't think they're going to be the same size as what we see at the ACUA. Not even close. Not even close. I think the last part of what I'm going to say is, I think it was a couple of months ago, there's a nice gentleman who came here in favor of the wind turbines, and that's great. After the meeting, I had discussed with him, and I think I said it publicly, I forget. There's going to be what you call substations, and it's finally coming out in the water. You know what a substation is, right? I can tell you, it's going to be right below the surface of the water, and it's going to be 100 feet down and 300 feet wide. You know, again, Margie, I know a lot about it. I can understand people who are passionate for it, but Margate City doesn't have an open checkbook. I mean, it doesn't. You know, people can have however they feel about Margate and all that other kind of stuff. We have an obligation to make sure that we spend our money wisely. $50,000 buy-in, and then an enormous amount after that for, again, my words, voodoo engineering. I'm sure we'll read about this too, but thank you for the time.
I appreciate your comments and your concerns. These projects are not green, they're not clean, they're endangering wildlife, possibly killing them. They admit that they're going to harm wildlife. I mean, I wonder who here would say, oh, well, it's not going to kill your kids, but it's going to harm them, and you're going to let them do it anyway. This is our natural resource that many industries, commercial and recreational fishing industries rely on, and it's going to significantly impact them. In addition, it's going to industrialize the ocean. It's not just about the views. It's about at night, you're going to see blinking red lights. You're going to see them. You're going to hear them. It is going to impact our wildlife. And it's, as Ken said, you don't know. The BPU can't negotiate, you know, what the rates are going to be. Strike a rate. It's anticipated that our utility rates are going to be to at least twice as much as they cost now, possibly up to 3 times as much. And just so you know, I was reading recently that a court in France has ordered them to shut down their wind turbines, dismantle them, and restore the land to where they were because they're killing birds. So I'm asking, I know, you know, it might be a large financial commitment, but I think saving our natural resources and saving our industries, you know, it's also going to impact our real estate prices. And, you know, I'm just asking you to please consider financially backing this up, backing up the lawsuits and joining the lawsuit against this monstrosity. It's a monstrous project. And it's not just Atlantic Shores. Even though Ørsted pulled out, you know, they can sell their lease to somebody else, and they are still out there, you know, the state of New Jersey is still out there taking bids for additional leases. So hundreds, 3 times the size of the ones that are at ACUA. So again, I appreciate your time, I appreciate your consideration, and I'm really asking you to reconsider a financial commitment to these projects.
Thank you, Margie. Appreciate your time.
And thank you again for your time, and happy holidays, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, everybody.
You as well. Thank you. Do we have any other public comment? Is there a motion to close public comment?
Motion.
Second?
Mayor Collins?
Yes.
Commissioner Blumberg?
Yes.
Commissioner Horn?
Yes.
We will now open up to public comment on resolutions and ordinance adoption only. If anyone has any comment on today's agenda, please step forward. Seeing that there is none, is there a motion to close public comment for resolution and ordinances?
Motion.
Second?
Mayor Collins?
Yes.
Commissioner Blumberg?
Yes.
Commissioner Horn?
Yes.
Johanna, will you proceed with ordinances and resolutions, please?
May I have a motion for the adoption of ordinance number 16-2023, an ordinance amending Chapter 240 Stormwater Management?
Motion.
Second?
Mayor Collins?
Yes.
Commissioner Blumberg?
Yes.
Commissioner Horn?
Yes.
May I have a motion for resolution number 295, 2023, authorizing bill payment and claims?
Motion.
Second?
Mayor Collins?
Yes.
Commissioner Blumberg?
Yes.
Commissioner Horn?
Yes.
May I have a motion for resolution number 296, 2023, authorizing payment, Colmar Home Center?
Motion.
Second?
Mayor Collins?
I abstain.
Commissioner Blumberg?
Yes.
Commissioner Horn?
Yes.
May I have a motion for resolution number 297, 2023, authorizing a transfer of budget appropriations?
Motion.
Second?
Mayor Collins?
Yes.
Commissioner Blumberg?
Yes.
Commissioner Horn?
Yes.
May I have a motion for the consent agenda, which consists of resolution number 298, 2023, through resolution number 308, 2023.
Motion.
Second?
Mayor Collins?
Yes.
Commissioner Blumberg?
Yes.
Commissioner Horn?
Yes.
All right. Merry Christmas, everybody. Happy New Year. Thank you all for coming. Anything else to add?
Merry Christmas.
Commissioner Blumberg, anything?
All good, thank you.
All right. Is there a motion to adjourn?
Motion.
Second?
Mayor Collins?
Yes.
Commissioner Blumberg?
Yes.
Commissioner Horn?
Yes.
All right. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you.
You got a little break for before your next meeting.